What's up, guys? My name's Mama K, and I absolutely love Call of Duty Zombies. This is a part of a beginner series where I teach you how to play COD Zombies. Now, we've already covered Acts 1 and 2, so now we're moving right into Act 3. For this one, we're going to cover all the missions as well as teach you how to be comfortable in Tier 3 because you don't have to be scared of it. I promise. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a look at our story missions. So the next one that we have is called Factor Authentication. We have to complete a defend ground station contract, kill 20 mercs during the contract, maintain the computer's health above 60%, and exfil with the death perception recipe. This one's going to be pretty short and sweet, so let's get into it. Out here, and this is going to have the little soldier on there. Defend the ground station. It says protect the server. So we're gonna get that started. So to be perfectly honest, this is probably going to be the only time that you will do this mission. Unfortunately, it just takes way too long and it's not worth the rewards. Unless you want, I don't know, to fight mercs, I suppose. But yeah, I think the only time I've ever done this mission was to help someone, or when I was doing my own. So you have these 3 little activators. They're all marked on your map, and what you need to do is interact with all of them to get things started. Then what it's going to do is put a computer in a location, and that is what you are defending. So it's really not bad. You just have to fight through the time sequence. We do have to kill 20 merc kills. There's no doubt in my mind that should be pretty easy. They're all going to approach the computer, so not a hard mission, just kind of annoying. Okay, so it's sitting behind me. We have some zombies. I'm pack 1 blue rarity, so we're doing okay with that. We're gonna be just fine with any of the tier 1 zombies. All right, so here's my little computer setup. So we're gonna go ahead and hold this to begin the transmission. All right, and so now we're gonna have a bunch of mercs spawn in, and this takes 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Like, that's just unfortunately way too long. So some mercs are over there. There's one right there. He's gonna come around. I'm not gonna chase him because I need to stand in front of this computer and make sure that it stays above 60%. That is one of our mission's objectives. The computer has to stay above 60%. You guys stuck on back there. How weird. They shoot at it from behind. Now they're coming from my left side. Oh. So they do have rockets that they shoot in. And you don't have to be like right in front of it. So we're gonna take out that guy. He's shooting at the computer. I do have death perception, so if that's something that you wanted to put on to kind of help you see them as well, that doesn't hurt. I'm just gonna get behind something. I'm getting shot from every angle. Oh, look, he's attacking it. Okay, we're at 78%. We've killed 16 out of 20. That's my shield! Alright, we got 40 seconds left. Oh, ow, ow! That hurt! We've got 2 more. Okay, oh, there's a big boy. Okay, all right, so that's all the mercs that we needed to kill. Yeah, eat my thermite. And then as they're dropping plates, I'm just gonna pick them up. Something else that you could also do if you really wanted to kind of get help, especially if you're solo, you could place a sentry on one of the sides. That way it'll help take some of those mercs out. All right, 2 seconds. Okay. All right, so again, that's too long of a mission, but it did give us the death perception recipe. So we're going to stow that and we can exfil and start on our next mission. So the next Act 3 mission that we have is called Firestarter. We need to ignite 50 zombies with the Napalm Burst ammo mod and then 5 of the special zombies with it. So I brought it in, and so all I'm going to do is equip that. If you don't have this, I had found this in the previous game actually, then be sure to check the Ether Nest and the Infested Strongholds. So, like I've done before, if you know me already, I am going to be here exfil because this one just takes a while. So we're going to get a bunch of zombies. So that one looked like that one procced, but I am hip firing at their feet. I want as many shots on them as that I can take. So out of that entire handful, I got 3. So not bad. I also like this because it's going to spawn in the manglers for the elites. And then my biggest tip for this is just keep in mind that you will want to have your gun as weak as possible. So mine is not packed and I do not have, it doesn't have any tools on it. So keep your gun as weak as possible. And for this mission, you can literally go anywhere. It doesn't matter. I just like Outlast because it brings in zombies in one area. I don't have to go hunt for them. I don't have to worry about keeping up with other things. Let me get this mangler here. Hopefully. I actually didn't get that one. Yeah, so if you wanted to go do an Outlast, you could. Some tips that I would recommend also is make sure you're picking up these ammo bags as they drop them. That way you don't have to worry about running out of ammo. And then if you're able to proc the napalm and it catches them on fire, you can then like headshot them. You don't have to keep hip firing and wasting your ammo because we're not killing them with the fire. We just have to ignite them for them to count. So I've been here for about 10 minutes. I was able to get 46 out of 50 on the regular zombies, and it looks like 2 out of 5 on the manglers. So not bad. This is just my go-to. It just makes things easier because also the next mission that we're gonna do, I'm also gonna stay at an exfil. That's just my preference. So you can absolutely go and do something else. It's really your call. All right, so I've called the Hellion. It looks like we're about 16 minutes in. I need one more mangler, so really not too bad. But I want to keep up these zombies. I'm gonna see if I can train them because for my next mission, I'm gonna need them. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep them alive for this long, but we'll see. Just waiting on a mangler. I need that insta-kill for my next mission. Oh, here's the mangler. Come here, big boy. Let's see if we can get him here. Really? Let's go. Alright. Quick revive. Woo! Okay, so for this next one, we have kill 100 zombies with the Ether Shroud field upgrade activated and 20 mercs. So another reason why I like being here at the exfil. So I already have zombies right here. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pack a punch my gun, but since I have this horde, we're gonna go ahead and put on this tool. You don't have to, but I'm gonna throw this decoy. I mean, they're pretty much right there, but I'm gonna have them all head towards one spot. And they split. Cool. All right, we're gonna pop it. And then as soon as we pop it, we're going to laser these guys as fast as we can. And we got 11. So this one is super tedious. It takes a long time, and the Ether Shroud does not last long. So what I would recommend, again, you can do Outlast, Escort. I personally like the exfils because you have zombies coming in. You can use them to train zombies into a group, and then that's going to recharge your Ether Shroud. That way you don't have to hop from different place to different place on the map. You can just get your hordes and charge your field upgrade over and over. So let's go pack, and then we will keep working on it. All right, so we're packed. My field upgrade is now up after killing some zombies, and now I'm just going to work on training them. Again, training is such a useful tool that can help you maintain the horde. So all I'm doing is literally running circles around them. I'm gonna keep them in a nice tight circle. Now, the reason why I packed is because it's going to do more damage, and it increases the amount of ammo that you have in your mag, so you don't have to worry about running out. Because again, with this challenge, the field upgrade does not last long, so you really want to be able to send it off and then shoot as many zombies as you can. Now, Ether Shroud is really great if you're like in a solo situation and you need to, you know, go invisible. You're literally going into the ether so the zombies can't see you. Some people will do that to escape intense situations where they may be swarmed, or if they want to pop it really quick and start the res on their teammate. It just buys you a little bit more time. Now, I think this used to be good in other Call of Duties, like in Cold War, but this one, it just doesn't last long enough, and so I will never run it over Healing Aura. Or even if I'm solo, then I will run Energy Bind. So we did 2 different ones, and we're now at 24 out of 100. I always make sure I'm reloaded, and then let's see, we have 79 out of 100. Oh, max ammo in between. That's nice. Ah! Let's see how many we got there. We're 2 off. We're 2 off. That was huge. That was huge. We got 19 there, so this is gonna take you I gotta, you know, 10 to 12 is probably average, so you're gonna do this a lot. This one is definitely time consuming, but 2 more, and then I'm going to pop over and we'll show you a few different ways to take out the mercs with the Ether Shroud. Okay, so I still need 2 more of the zombies, but I'm gonna show you one of the ways to work on the mercs. Now, unfortunately, just like the zombies, this is gonna take you a few tries. My Ether Shroud is almost up here. Okay, now that I have it up, I went ahead and bought a Merc Stronghold keycard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to unlock this building. All right, I'm not going in yet. I'm gonna wait for the heli to come in. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna open it because that is a field upgrade. So I'm going to pop that, come inside, and kill as many as I can. Okay, that was out. All right, and now my power is up, but here are these guys. I'm gonna make sure I'm reloaded. I'm gonna pop that and then take out these ones as fast as I can. All right. Whoa. So I was able to get 6. I think these are the easiest. You can do the merc camps if you want, but I just think there's going to be too many shooting at you. And at least with the merc stronghold, you're kind of in a confined space. So those helis are going to drop off 4. I personally wouldn't waste your time killing the shieldy boys. They take too much. And this is why you always have a self-revive. They take too much, and it's honestly not worth your time. So we hit that one. So rather than trying to go get the remnants, I'm going to go to the next one. Okay, we're outside our next stronghold. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock this door. At least, okay, Shieldy boy, get out of here. You get out of here. You are not welcome. Hey, it just doesn't die. See if they come out. Difficult it is. I got two. But that is this one is definitely a pain, so just keep running that and you'll get it. Right, we have a merc convoy right here, so I'm gonna pop this and see how many that we can get. My biggest tip is just to know again which ones you're shooting at. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. Oh, yeah, and again, not very many. So we got a couple more there, 2 more there. This mission just every time. I also don't have jug. I don't have a 3 please, so I'm not shocked, but that's okay. Get it finished up. Oh, finally. Whew, guys, that one, yep, no, we are done. We will never do that again. And yeah, so that one's hard. Break it up. Go buy the Merc Stronghold kills. Man, even if you wanted to take a couple of games to get that one done, like, I don't blame you. But yeah, just know that it takes a while. It's super frustrating. The jug perk helps. You got this. We're now on the next mission called Alternate Current. For this, we need to kill 10 mercenaries that are hit by the Tesla Storm field upgrade. And then we also need to kill 50 zombies that are affected by the Tesla Storm field upgrade. So, as you already know, I am already at the exfil. That is just what I do best. That's my favorite. So I have it upgraded. I've got a nice horde right here. I'm actually going to call in my decoy right here. I have the crossbow, which I absolutely love. This has been my favorite gun since season 4. It's just so good. All right, so there you can see I had a nice horde of zombies right there in a circle. I was able to use a decoy to get them all in one place. Again, that's not necessary if you don't want to. It's really up to you. It just made it easier. So with the zombies, what you need to do is you have to affect them with Tesla Storm and then you can kill them. Now the mercs, you just have to hit them. So all you do is you can pop it and run right next to them. I'm just recharging it right now, but that is the difference between the zombies and the mercs. The zombies, you do need to kill the ones that are impacted by Tesla. Now we're already more than halfway through. Tesla Storm is one of those that takes a while to recharge, but again, that's why I like going here at the exfil. Oh, we just got an insta-kill. Oh no. So insta-kills are perfect for this challenge because when you pop it, all you have to do is run up and kill the zombies. It is literally the best. But we did not have that in time. So it's also something I highly recommend trying out is getting, well, obviously you can't control if you get insta-kill, but if you have it ready to go and you're working on this challenge and you get insta-kill, like try it on a horde of zombies. I promise you it is so much fun. It is so much fun. It would make this challenge super easy. All right, so it's up again. So I'm just gonna train these guys. I'm just running in a tight circle to keep them all in one loop. All right, so it looks like we're here. We're gonna pop this. I'm gonna go ahead and that just chains their electricity. they're shocked and it just goes and it chains. If another player's near you, it's also going to chain them as well. But this is just what it looks like solo. So we have 2 so far and 19 out of 50. Okay, so while my field upgrade is now ready, I have 27 out of 50 of the zombies. I figured let's go ahead and see if we can get some mercs. So what I've done is I have bought a card. Now for this one, again, you only have to hit them. So what I'm going to do is pop this once I get next one, and I am just going to run like a mad woman. We only need 10, so I don't know if we'll be able to knock it all out in one, but we're just going to try. All right, guys, hit. There's no one there. No, definitely not. Oh. And don't want to die. And we got 3. So nothing is ever easy with the mercs. All right, I'm outside my second merc stronghold. We're going to try this one a little different. I'm going to take out Shieldy Boy there. And we're going to see if I can wait for this heli to come in. Guys are coming in on the opposite side. Let's see if we can go get them. I do have death perception perk, so that's allowing me to see inside. If I die, I don't care. If I die, I don't care. I'm going down. Okay, no, I don't want to die. No, it's over. Okay, so now I actually only need 2 more. Okay, we're on our last 6 here, so let me pop this. All right, I got that group. Let's go. And then I finished that up, so I got my random perk, but you saw that I also got full power. So if you ever see full power, be sure, if you already have your field upgrade, use it really quick, and that way you can grab it and it resets it, and that's going to make that go so much faster. All right, so now I'm going to show you some tips and some Easter eggs here in tier 3. So this is one of the best ways to get a crystal and a tool in tier 3. Now there are 3 different runes located across the map. So this one, we are here just in E4 in Old Town outside this tornado. And there's 3 symbols that we're going to shoot on the wall. So if you don't see these symbols, that means someone has already done them. They can only be done once per game. So now that we've shot all 3, we're going to make our way down to this pillar where we can cross and activate the rune. So those are the steps. You have to shoot all 3 symbols and then activate the triangle. So if people call them the tier 3 triangles, this is what they're talking about. So I looked directly at it. It shook. It's glowing yellow. And now I'm just going to get zombie kills. And this is going to be a soul box. So as you can see, when I shot him, his soul went into the triangle. And once you fill that, you are going to get a crystal and a tool. This is a part of an Easter egg that I will explain later on in another video, but I wanted to show you guys how to do this. You do need to be the first one to get here, because again, if the symbols are gone, it means someone has already shot them. Now again, one of the reasons why I love the crossbows, because I am only pack 2 in purple and I am still one-shotting the zombies. So this is a great way to get your bearings in tier 3. You don't have to be pack 3, you don't have to be legendary, you can be purple pack 2, and this is such a great gun. Now, these runes, these triangles used to give out pack 3 legendary, so everybody would race towards them, but they nerfed them a little bit, and so you still can get pack 3 and legendary. It's just not as often. I feel most common I am getting pack 2 and purple, which is still great. You come in, you do one, you're also going to get some money, but then when you save those crystals, you're going to have them for next game, which is also super great. All right, so that went off. I'm gonna get inside my rift. All right, and I got a pack 3 and a purple tool, so definitely not bad. And no one else is in a tier 3, so we're gonna go do the other ones to see what we can get. All right, this next one is here in the alley. We are just located in F5. So here's the symbol. Let's grab this nuke. There's one right there. And then the other one back here. There we go. If I can actually hit it. So again, once you've shot all 3 symbols, you're going to make your way to where the triangle completes. So for this one, you need to come up this ladder. You're going to hop in this doorway and back up until it activates. And then what I usually like to do is I will just sit right here. And again, you're going to fill up the souls.
Station here.
So sometimes it can be a little tricky when it feels like there's no zombies in the area. So what I did was I called in my decoy. I was able to get some. Let's hope that it's enough to get this finished off. But if you are sitting here shooting and it doesn't complete, sometimes you can fail it. So if you see that it's no longer lit up, then you may need to restart and go shoot those symbols again. Okay, and the last room that we have is here outside F5. This is just outside the main palace. So we have a symbol right here. One on this wall. Guys, leave me alone. I don't have any perks, that's why. And one right here. After you've shot the last one, you'll make your way up here. Jump up here. And then to activate it, you'll jump over this gap. It's going to be right here. And then just back up. And once that shakes and lights up, you'll know you've started it. Now, a couple of things that I want to go over regarding this. So I've already talked about if the symbols are gone, it means someone's done it. You can't do it. So first come, first serve. Now, there are 3 symbols that you have to shoot. If you shoot the first 2 and someone shoots the last one, they are going to be the ones that get it. Doesn't matter if you shoot more, whoever shoots the last one is the team that activates it. So they are going to get it. Now, let's say you and your squad, you guys are doing these and another team comes up, they want to join you. They can join you, that's fine, but they will not get the reward. It will only be the people who were on the team when the triangle was activated. So something to keep in mind, unfortunately, you can't share with other people. They have to be on the team when the triangle is activated to get the reward. And then lastly, you can only do 1 at a time. So I was able to do all 3 of these in the same game to show you guys these, but you can only activate 1 at a time. This was definitely something that was modified previously because people would race into tier 3. They would start all the triangles and then no one else could get them. So you can do more than 1, but if you shoot all 3 symbols on one, you have to complete it, and then you can go in and go to the other ones. And sometimes there could be a little quick cooldown. So again, if it's not letting you shoot the symbols, you should be able to try again a couple seconds later. So those are such a great way to get a tool and crystal. So now we have a ton of those. If you are looking to get started in tier 3, I just got, you know, 2 pack 3 crystals. I'm gonna save those. I don't want to use them right now because I'm gonna get enough money to pack 3, but that's absolutely something that you could do if you wanted to. Okay, so we're on our mission, more firepower. So we have to get pack 3. You can either use the pack 3 crystal if you happen to have one, or you can use the pack-a-punch machine. It costs 15k points. It doesn't matter which one you use, but you can only pack 3 in tier 3, so that's important to keep in mind. I got a bunch of zombies on me, and we're just gonna start making our way into this challenge by killing these zombies with the pack 3. Now, you can either do this in tier 3 or you can go anywhere else. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and stay in tier 3 because we need to kill the mega abomination. So I'm gonna be looking for that while I'm getting these kills. And again, I love the crossbow. 1 shot. Except when you're swarmed. All right, and then now let's go see if we can find the mega. I don't have plates. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, so one just spawned right there, so it doesn't have to be a bounty. That's Kevin. Unless you work for Treyarch, and then they named him Abby, so not Kevin. All right, so the trick with the mega... Oh, I'm gonna use my healing aura. He kind of got me before I could pay attention. Okay, I've got an extra self, so we're not worried. These zombies are around me, so I'm gonna throw my decoy that... Oh, I don't have a decoy! I don't have a decoy! So I'm gonna come up here. So in a perfect situation, I would use a decoy to distract these zombies. I have a thermite that I completely missed. Let's try again. So we're gonna throw a thermite into Kevin's mouth. This is going beautifully terrible. It's terrible. Okay, it happens, right? Oh, I'm laughing so I don't cry. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna cry. Thermites are super great for mega abominations. So what you want to do is get them to trigger their electric attack. That's when they're going to do their most damage. And then one way to do that is by going up higher than him. So I'm going to climb up here. And look, there he's going to trigger his electric attack. He's hiding right kind of behind that. So I missed yet again. He's still doing it because I'm up here. And sometimes he'll stop. Brother. This is like the perfect storm of... Now I'm out of ammo. Alright. So another way you can get him to trigger his attack. So I had a Scorcher because it gave me one as my reward. So if you do that... Right, you can pop up in the air and that will trigger him. And I'm just going to shoot that eye right there. Boom. Run away! Run away! Like there's a portal over here. Let's take it. Okay. Sometimes you gotta know the quickest way out. And that's okay. That is how you survive in tier 3. So we just killed the mega, which is super awesome, right? That was one of our goals. I needed more ammo. That's usually when I run out of ammo the most, is when I am trying to when I'm fighting a mega. But my tips for there is always try and get yourself up higher. Yeah, the tricky part about that is sometimes the zombies will throw their meat at you. It's easy kind of to avoid as long as you're continuously moving. But I like to stand on top of things that triggers their electric attack. You want to throw your thermite in their mouth when they do that electric attack. That's going to do so much damage to them. And then if you do happen to have a Scorcher, you can pop up right in front of the mega and that will trigger it as well. And then the only thing though is like if you're running with a squad or if you have a dog or even like a merc buddy, which is one of the later schematics, it can turn like the mega can get kind of stuck on them. And then that's kind of annoying. But yeah, so those are my tips for killing the mega. I love the crossbow. That's why I run thermites, is specifically for the mega. They do so great. And then just on that challenge, just make sure that you kill him with your bow. I also run the VR11 too, and I really like it on the mega. Kevin. All right, I'm going to call in my second exfil here. We came over here. We had 27 out of 100 kills with the Pack-a-Punch 3. So we almost got it done. If I would have had a little bit more, then we probably could have finished it in one go. But again, if you have a pack 3 crystal, you can do that. You don't even have to go into tier 3 for this mission. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of my tips because I do think it's going to start pushing us into tier 3. And once you have the tools, like once you're able to craft, like my bag has a pack 2 and a purple crystal, so I can go straight into tier 3 again next game. Once you kind of get to that point, then you can start grinding some of the higher tier contracts. You can get more money, and then, you know, you're just gonna be better from the get-go. And I think that's what a lot of people ask is, well, how do you get into tier 3 so fast? And I think it's just important to recognize the stuff, the stuff you're putting on your gun. Pack 2 purple, you need to make sure it's a good gun, because not every gun can do pack 2 purple. But that's one of the things I love about the crossbow. Like, yeah, when you're fighting bounties, it's going to take a little bit more damage, but it's so good as a starter. You can knock out those tier 3 contracts and then have enough money to get the pack 3 pack-a-punch, which is 15k in no time. So up to you. Or some people will run and use a decoy, triple pack their gun, and then run back out, and that's fine. It's all right. Whatever you are comfortable with. But it was a good challenge. We got everything done. I was able to get the tombstone and the epic ether tool plans from those random tier 3 contracts, so that was a huge run. And next, it looks like we're going to be using precisions, so here we go. The next Act 3 mission that we have is called Paint the Target, where we need to kill 20 mercs with a precision airstrike, and we need to hit a mercenary convoy and a camp with a precision airstrike. Now, unfortunately, I had my microphone muted, so I will just have to do my best to tell you exactly everything I told you the first time. So you can buy the precision airstrikes in tier 2 or tier 3 buy stations, and what I did was I drove around until I found the merc convoy. As you get closer, these are going to be marked by the 3 armored trucks on the map. Aim for the middle one and you should be able to take out a lot. Now, I was able to find the merc convoys pretty quickly, and so all I had to do was hit a couple of those, and that was able to complete my challenge way faster than I thought it would. I highly recommend getting the merc convoys over the camps. Unfortunately, the camps just make things a little more difficult since they're more spread out. But if you can kind of stay near the middle of the merc convoy, then they'll kind of surround you, and it just makes a nice straight line for the precision to come down and take those out. We're now on the next mission called Crash and Burn, where you need to shoot down 3 enemy helicopters. Now, once again, my mic was muted, so feel free to listen to me tell you what to do while you can watch me talk to myself. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. Anyway, so for this mission, really easy. So just like we took down the enemy helicopter in a previous act mission, what you're going to do is start a cargo mission. Now, you're going to need to leave the garage, and that way you're going to get far enough until you hear the audio cue that there's an enemy helicopter on the way. When you hear that, all you have to do is turn around and head back into the garage. Now, the reason why I do this is because when it's inside the garage, your cargo won't get destroyed. This just gives you way more time to shoot the heli. Now, the only time you'll ever hear me say this is use the ray gun. The ray gun is super strong against the enemy helis. Like, it doesn't have to be packed, and it takes it down in such a few amount of shots. I absolutely love it. So that's the only time I'll tell you to use the ray gun in this game. Unfortunately, it's just not good like in the other Call of Duties, but I got my case from a previous reward mission, and it works perfect for this. Next mission is called Storm the Castle, where we need to complete a merc camp, clear a merc stronghold, defeat a warlord, and collect Strauss's research. Now, this is something that I had an issue with, as well as I've heard a lot of other people have had issues with it not tracking correctly. So I went on my way this game. I did the merc camp, the stronghold, I defeated the warlord, and it didn't drop the research. So I then went back the next game. I thought maybe I could just complete the warlord, and unfortunately it dropped the data, but it was like 1,000 meters away, and by the time I got over there, it was nowhere to be found. So there's definitely some weird bug going on. So if that happens to you, what I would recommend is literally starting from the beginning. Go to a merc camp, complete it, get the key card. Don't buy one. I would just make sure sure that you do all the steps needed and then go into the Merc stronghold. So here I am working on the safe, and then just make sure you're getting in a spot where they can't kind of sneak up on you. That's going to make this super easy. Then you're going to grab the fortress key card. Now, different warlords are going to have different things that you need, but I would highly recommend bringing in Jug. If you're using the crossbow, which I think is great against all the warlords, you're going to want to have PhD, but also make sure you bring lots and lots of self revives. Now, if you're in a squad, this is only going to count to the person who kills the warlord. So if you guys are working on it, then you'll each need to take your turn killing them. Wow. All right. Jeez, OP. Random perk. Okay. So I ended up having to do that 3 times. So I went and did a second warlord at Legacy. It didn't drop it. Legacy is the one that's located up here. And then when that didn't happen, I came back in this game and I just redid that entire thing. So if you have a problem with Storm the Castle and it doesn't drop you the research the first time, it didn't drop it at the Rainmaker, and then it didn't drop it at Legacy, just do it again. Dokkaebi was able to drop it right there. And then I would just recommend when you're fighting the warlord, let's get out of here, that you have you're definitely going to want Jug, PhD. I love the crossbow against the warlord. It does so well. And obviously if you have a Scorcher, that's super helpful with Dokkaebi, but I didn't have one, so that's okay. We just did it normally. And a couple of self revives I think I had 4 there, so all of those are going to help you defeat the warlord. For the mission closing time, you'll need to enter the Ether Storm, kill the Storm Caller, and get 50 zombie kills inside the Ether Storm. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if the Storm is tier 1, the zombies inside the Storm are going to be tier 2. So they're just a little stronger. I'd still highly recommend using the crossbow. Now, I get asked all the time what the best gun is to kill the Storm Caller, and I absolutely say the VR11. So this is one of the wonder weapons. If you don't have one of these yet, what I would recommend is doing the warlord every game. It has a 1 in 4 chance of dropping you this item. You know, same thing with the Scorcher. Doing the warlord will drop you a wonder weapon case every single time. But the VR11 is so good. All it takes is 4 to 5 shots when it's pack 3 in any tier. Now, something else you can kind of do to shoot the VR11 faster, if you have speed cola, you can hold down your reload button and shoot button at the same time, and that is going to kill the Stormcaller so fast. And then also just keep in mind, you have to be inside the circle to get those 50 kills. All right, we're now on the mission Spring Cleaning. We have to clear an infested stronghold in tier 3. So that's going to be the little castle with the skelly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a decoy out there. You're going to want to make sure you have a mask for this. And what I do is I come in, especially with the crossbow, and I just start shooting as many as I can, as fast as I can. So this can definitely be tricky. I kind of play it up as I go as well. Oh, I went down. That's okay. I've got extra self revives. So what I'm going to do is pop out here, give myself a second. And I'm going to throw another decoy. The zombies are all going to go to that. I love the crossbow because it does a lot of damage and quickly. All right. So I didn't see any more up top, so all I do is hop out. Let me re-get my, get my bearings. That's okay. We'll keep making sure we pick up these plates that these zombies are dropping right here. You can take out these extras. And then sometimes they will spawn in. If you have energy mine right here, you can also use that. Sometimes I swear they will have an extra one that wasn't there before coming on the bottom floor. If I have... Oh, there it is. That's still not my last one. Right up there. Awesome. There we go. Oh, there's depth perception. That'll help you see the sis. So really just take your time. If you want to go get more decoys, like you can also do that as well. I didn't need any, but really just take your time. There's no rush on that. You know, you can just go in, use the crossbow. If you are using the crossbow, make sure you have PhD, and then you can kind of loot these and you'll be good. And then we have the mission Holdout, where we need to complete an Outlast contract, kill 50 zombies inside, and exfil with the Wonder Waff plans. I think that's also a question that I get all the time. People are like, how do I get the Wonder Waff? So that's one of the first wonder weapons that you're going to be able to get. And the answer is so simple. You have to complete your act missions. So this should be pretty easy at this point. You should be well aware of what an Outlast contract is. So the storm is on its way, so hopefully we can knock this out before it gets here. I do need to make sure I can kill all the zombies and get it completed though before we are done. Kills. So if I get close to completing this and I don't get all 50, what I'm gonna do is I'll actually hop inside, or I'll go outside. That way I can get more zombies without it counting it, because when you go outside the area, that timer is gonna stop there. Oh, there we go. So I just needed to kill zombies inside. Those last ones counted while I was outside, so that's kind of interesting. I guess it says zombies inside the corrupted space. All right, there's that. But it didn't count that as the Outlast. Bruh. I'm tired of this game not giving me what I need. I have to do it again. Another Outlast. I had to exfil. The storm was coming in my last game, and when I completed the Outlast contract, it didn't count. It didn't complete the Outlast or give me the weapon plans. So here we are again. Okay, looks like it finally checked that off for us. Let's loot this. Awesome. We have the Wonder Waff plans. So because I have to exfil, I can't move forward. And yeah, we are almost done with Act 3. We're now on the final mission, defeat Zakhaev. So we have to deploy to Zakhaev's stronghold, cleanse the exclusion zone, and we will be all set. So this was located right here for me, so you just have to hover over it and you'll see defeat Zakhaev. Before I go in, I have 4 self-revives, 2 sentries. I have my Ram 7, that is pack 3 and gold. Again, this is tier 2 zombies. I don't think there's really anything too crazy in this mission that you need. I would take in the crossbow, but I don't think the crossbow does anything for the worms in this game, so I don't want to risk it. I'm not even going to attempt it, so we're bringing in the handy dandy Ram 7. Something else that you could bring in if you wanted to for this would be a dog. There's going to be access to a buy station where you can buy self-revives and sentries, anything that you can buy in tier 2. If you are worried about running out of money or self-revives, you could bring in the dog. So if you don't have the dog bone, because you're still new and you're still learning and you haven't gotten that far, you can find the 4 pieces of meat and put them in the doghouse, and then when you deploy to this mission, you're gonna have the dog with you. So absolutely something you can do if you want. You don't have to, but if you're kind of nervous about this mission, that's something I would recommend. I don't have one, but I've done this a few times. Okay. And then I have all my perks, but quick revive, I didn't need to buy it because I'm so low. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. It was scary. I thought for a second that it wasn't going to let me out. All right, so we're starting off here and we're gonna go all the way over here. You see where all these ammo caches are? All right, so we're gonna jump off. Now this first part is mercs. Just like the other missions, you're really just gonna kind of take your time. I'm just gonna run in. I don't need to shoot the mercs. Can if I want. You don't have to. There's energy mines right there. Field mines rather. That crate just exploded. We're just running straight in. You can fight if you want. It's really up to you. Alright, we're just gonna keep going straight here. And once you get past this crane, you'll go inside this door. Alright, so I'm gonna shoot a little bit of the mercs in here. That way it doesn't get too crazy. So, tier 2, legendary, pack 3. My gun is going to be just fine. Now, there are snipers up here, or people up higher, so you do have to kind of watch out for them. Buddy up there. Some zombies. All right, once you get it clear. Oh, I hear a mimic. Oh, there you are. Oh. Stop shooting me! Where are you? There you are. Okay. Awesome. So there's one. There's a buy station right there if you need. That's not the only one though. Alright, now it wants us to go to the opposite part of the map now. So I just had one thing to interact with. And then just like before, I'm gonna grab some of these plates as I go. And the chaos ensues. All the zombies are fighting the mercs. We're just gonna run past it all. I just kept running. Again, I think this mission, so many people get nervous that, oh, I'm on the final mission of the act. This is going to be hard. And they're really not. So really, as long as you take your time and you know what you're doing, it's not bad at all. So we're going to get here and power on the neutralizer. So we have clicked that. We're actually going to get teammates for this. So Jansen and I believe Ravenov are going to come in here and they're going to help us out. So it says destroy helicopter. You don't actually have to do that. I did unfortunately convince randoms one time that they had to destroy it or we were going to lose, and they killed it so fast. It was funny and I actually felt really bad. I told him I was just kidding. Oh. All right, so we're just hanging out. Oh, that's Dr. Jansen. All right. I'm gonna wait here a second. So as you can see here, there's a buy station. So if you need to hit anything to buy, you can. Same prices as normal, 5k for a self-revive. Now I'm gonna set up sentries. You can only use 3 sentries per person. So just keep that in mind. You can only use 3 sentries. I'm going to set up those 2. And we're going to fight Orcus. And really the trick with him is just keep shooting and moving. So he's trying to do his little purple attack. I can slide away. I'm just going to keep aiming at the purple spots on his body. Now, if you get a chance to replay, you'll want to do that. Now, something else I've seen people do if you need to is you can hide in this building and you can literally shoot Buddy from inside the building. So he's leaving. I can go out here, hit the ammo cache, clear these zombies, and I can go back into the building, you know? We're just gonna keep shooting as many bullets into him as we can. Orcus doesn't eat you. He does a nice little slam. It's kind of like a Pokemon, really. So if you can watch out for that, you're chilling. Now, if you don't have a legendary tool at this point, what I did the very first time that I actually did this was 11 seconds. You can shoot those purple orbs too, little wispy things. Those things will kind of hurt you too. But what I was saying is, if you don't have a legendary tool, what I did the first time I did this was I literally bought a legendary gun off the wall in tier 3. It honestly doesn't matter what you use. I always tell people, like, anything with lots of ammo, I'm gonna throw a decoy over there, pick up those plates on the ground. He's about to attack. Let me slide away. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. Get away. Ah! Oh no. I've also heard that you can literally stay inside those buildings the whole time and your teammates, like the mercs, will kill him, but I obviously haven't tried that. So if you want to, you can kind of hang out, but yep, all you're doing is putting a ton of bullets in him. All right, Act 3 cutscene. Ah! Dr. Jackson, wait!
Voice. Something calling from the other side.
Take him to the brig. Green will get the interrogation started. Nice sign of Zakhaev. He may be bloodied, but he's still breathing. Next time he sticks his head up, I'll take it off.
What about the neutralizer?
Dobbs, what's the shit rep? Give me some good news.
Negative. Good initial clear on detonation, but dark ether contacts are repopulating.
Pipet.
Also picking up an energy spike in the red zone. Never seen anything like it.
Well, looks like this shit show just keeps getting better and better. Everyone on TP! Looks like this op isn't gonna be over anytime soon.
Bang. Ravenov. Ready for evac.
Solid copy. Stand by. ETA 2 minutes.
All right, guys, we're now done with Act 3. It felt so good. We flew through that. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. If you need help with anything, come up by my Twitch channel. I stream every day at 7 p.m. My handle is MamaKTTV. soon we will have some of the I will have the entire Dark Ether videos up. So we're going to work our way again from a beginner's standpoint, how to solo the Act 4 missions, how to open the Dark Ether, and how to get inside and do everything solo. So I have those videos. I've soloed everything in game, and those are on my YouTube already. But if you're looking for a guided walkthrough, those are going to come soon. So again, let me know. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Good luck.